How do you surf the internet? If you're an Apple user, likely on Safari. If you're an Android, maybe Google Chrome. Both are American web browsers. Where are the Indian ones, or the Japanese ones, or the European ones? It seems the government of India is also asking this question. New Delhi is pushing for homegrown web browsers. In August 2023, the IT ministry launched a challenge. You had to create your own web browser. Indian developers were free to sign up and participate. They had to design and submit their product, and yesterday was judgment time. Zoho Corporation's ULAA bagged the first prize. They got 1 crore rupees in prize money, which is around 116,000 US dollars. The Ping browser got the second place, and Team Ajna's Bharat Web Navigator finished third. And all these products had to fulfill certain criteria. They had to work across different platforms. They had to support all official Indian languages, and they had to have parental filters. More than 430 teams registered for this challenge, and Zoho came out on top. But I know what you're thinking. My Safari and Chrome work perfectly fine, so why do I need an Indian web browser? Let's try to answer this question. A web browser is your window to the internet. You use it to surf the web, to access your email inbox, to use your social media accounts, and to make online transactions. So web browsers have access to a lot of important information about you. But where is this information stored? And under whose jurisdiction? Just look at the market split. Google Chrome has 66% of the browser market, 66%. Safari has 18%, and Microsoft Edge has over 5%. That's 3 American companies with 89% of the market share. Imagine the scale of domination. Where do you think these companies store their data? In the United States of America. And why just these companies? The US has 45% of all data centers in the world, so most of our data is under US jurisdiction. The companies will say that they are multinational, that they will protect your data, but if Uncle Sam puts his foot down, they will comply. Enter homegrown alternatives. Your data can be stored within Indian borders. It gives us more control and safety. That's one key reason to build your own browser. Secondly, compatibility. India has dozens of languages. We also have our own sensitivities and priorities, so an Indian product could offer a better fit. And finally, digital sovereignty. This is very important. Imagine India and the US have a falling out tomorrow. Washington asks Google to deactivate Chrome in India. What will Indian users do? Should we stop surfing the internet? Obviously not. We should have our own web browser. So the logic for such a move is sound. But it won't be easy to implement. For starters, these are monopolistic companies. Your iPhone comes installed with Safari, your Windows laptop comes with Microsoft Edge, your Android phone comes with Chrome. Are you going to take the time out to install an Indian browser? If the quality is great, maybe. Which brings us to the second challenge. Google and Apple are multi-trillion-dollar companies. They have access to the best designers, the best coders, and the best marketers. Can Indian startups compete with them? I ask because even the likes of China have found it tough. As you know, China builds alternatives for everything. They have banned your WhatsApp and YouTube. Instead, they have Weibo and Tencent. Yet Google Chrome is the most used browser in China, so this mission is not going to be easy for India. But that's no reason to give up. They say data will be the new oil, which means tech companies could be the new superpowers and tech products could be the new weapons. It is only logical to build your own. Do you think that Ukraine is at its weakest position?
This war is not about Ukraine.
Do you believe that your president was insulted? Yes or no question. Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.
Diplomacy will work?
Yes.
Do you think Russia will give up the territory if there is no ceasefire? Do you propose to keep fighting?
We are ready to resist.
Do you think there will be peace?
Many countries gave us 3 days.
President Trump said you don't have any cards.
We do not have another choice.
How do you keep fighting?
You ask me once again the same question.
Because you've not answered my question.
We have enough capacities to keep fighting.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister Lakshman.
Good afternoon.
Making headlines in India well before you landed here.
New Delhi has raised concerns in the recent past vis-a-vis the Khalistani separatists that operate in New Zealand. How do you propose to address these concerns?
In our democracy, we believe in the freedom of speech.
Organizations like the Al-Qaeda or ISIS were to hold a referendum in New Zealand, something related to one of your Western partners. Would you say the same?
We have very well-defined laws in our democracy.
No specific conversation on Khalistan on this visit.
It was raised with me. I also raised back our position.
Are you willing to be open to these concerns from New Delhi?
As I keep coming back to you to say, we have strong laws in our system.